Fitness Factory. Making it happen. Hey. All right, we're here. We got Wednesday, which is week number 2 of the base cycle. In my book, that's squat workout number 12, I believe. Today we had 5 sets of 7 reps at 75% plus 20 pounds. They went fantastic. I had probably one of the best days yet on this routine, which is interesting because prior to going in, I didn't even feel like training today. It's a little gray, a little rainy. Had some things to do this morning. Not really in the lifting kind of mood. And I think that's one of those things that separates you from people that don't get it done, because it's very easy to just say, screw it, I'm not going in today. I have found in my 20 plus years of training that those days, more often than not, turn out to be the better days, and today was. I felt strong. I had no tweaks. I had no twinges. The slight groin thing that I had going on was not there at all. The knees felt fantastic. The back was not tight or sore or anything. I got a massive 5 hours of sleep yesterday, so that was definitely not helping anything out. But for whatever reason, the pieces fell where they did, and it was a great day. So I'll take it. What else we got? Reverse hyper, finished up with that as usual. That was empty once again, just for 4 sets of 12 reps. Just stretching it out, keeping things happy. Knock on wood, seems to be working. Let me see. Because I felt so good today, I kind of want to address why I think so many people fail this routine. Number one, I think they're not strong enough to start it. If you do some reading and you research it, it says right out of the gate that you should be pretty familiar with squats, technique, form. If you've been squatting a year, it's probably not the case. If you're working on a 315 max, it's probably not the case. That's number one. Number two, like myself, I didn't want to give up all other training just to squat for 13 weeks. And I think a lot of other people feel the same way. So they try to include a lot of upper body work, or even a little bit of upper body work, or whatever, throughout their off days of the Smolov cycle. And in my opinion, it's a very bad idea. When you're squatting that much, big full body exercise, it's not just the leg muscles and the posterior chain and all that jazz that needs a rest. It's your nervous system. It's your entire body. It's your mind. Sometimes mentally you're just beat down and you need those days off. On this routine, you will need those days off, even if you don't think so. It's cumulative. You know, that stuff adds up over time, and you just gotta say goodbye to everything else to get through this routine on a good note, I think. Granted, it's still early in the routine for me. I might not make it through, I don't know. But again, feeling as good as I did today, it's really the only thing I can attribute it to, because nothing else lined up. Didn't feel like training, sleep wasn't there, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to enjoy my day off tomorrow. The other thing I think is a big problem is probably some people don't want to see their abs go away. I don't have to worry about that because I couldn't see them. But you are not going to get big and strong and bend bars and move all kinds of big weight while remaining as lean as when you started. So yes, there are some genetic freaks that are lean and strong. It's very true. I know one of them. A couple of them. But regardless of that fact, if those people put on a little bit more weight and lost a little bit of their abs, I can just about guarantee that they would still be stronger. Rule number one in powerlifting and basically strength games period is mass moves mass. So if you want to hop on the Smolov routine and you want to keep your pretty little figure for the beach, it's probably not going to end well. So just do what you got to do. It's 13 weeks. Don't train anything else. Get some extra sleep. Pack in some calories. And get your sets in. That would be the last point, I guess. So going along with keeping the abs and not wanting to miss other training, I take my time when I train. I've always been a little more into strength than the size game or anything else. So I will rest until I'm ready to do another set. And that is, in my opinion, key to this program and probably a lot of other ones. If you're rushing your sets, if you feel a little bit of a pump, it's going to hinder your next set, period. If you're looking for maximum power output, you need to be rested. So take your time between the sets. If you think you're ready, wait another minute. It seems maybe counterintuitive at first, but you just want to be recovered. Big Russian thing is, if you read any Pavel stuff or anything like that, is you want to get as much stuff done but remain as fresh as possible. So how do you do that? Well, you're going to work in the right percent range, which Smolov has laid out for you, so that's a no-brainer. Well, how do you stay as fresh as possible? You sleep, you eat, and you take your time when you train. All you got to do is finish your sets. That's it. It's no magic. Don't try to cram them in 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Drag it out. Take a little time. All right, I've chewed up enough of your life for today. If you got any questions, comments, you know the drill. Throw them below. I'll get back to you. Other than that, fantastic. Have a great day, and I'm going to rest up for Friday.